Well, a very sad one there and worrying. That is why we're looking at the spate of kidnapping, more so the Safe School program and how we've been able to implement all of that. Joining us to look at that is Professor Abiola Awoshika Faculty. She's the Rector of Laoya Awoshika School of Innovative Studies here in Lagos. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Looking at what is happening now, this is not the first time it has happened within a school facility. It started off with the Chibok school, and pretty much later we saw two others here in Lagos, and now this happening in Ogun State. What are we not doing right?
Unfortunately, we react to these things after the fact. There should have been certain measures put in place, and we can blame the school for not taking care of the children, but a whole lot of things is already wrong before we get to that point. The police would say they're trying their best, but those who clamor for community policing are probably saying all of that because of such things that could happen. Because if the police live outside the barracks and live within us, among us, they can watch how things develop and they can forestall it. I was talking about this security issue with a friend, and he said, you know what, we're busy watching the inside of our walls instead of parading outside of the perimeter walls that we build. And that even when you live close to water, you expose yourself further unless your facilities facing the water so you can see the enemy when they're coming. So we set ourselves up for a lot of surprises. Now, we can't blame the government for everything, but there's a whole lot of burden on us, especially as schools. I'll give my school as an example. The main gate has 24/7 paramilitary guards. The gate is about 100 yards from our school. We have to provide, again, 24-hour security service for the school. The next house to me also has 24-hour security service. So there's a whole lot of burden put on us as institutions that the police or the community can help us take care of. In other climes, when you bring a child to school, you sign him or her in. It doesn't matter what is happening out there. If you're not the person that brought the kid in the morning, you can't get to that kid when it's time to close. Now, if you happen to get to the kid and you ask for a ransom, even when the ransom is going to be paid, the money would be marked, so people cannot go out there and be enjoying the spoils of that activity, and so you'd easily get caught. When you're caught, the judiciary or the judicial system works. So when you're convicted, you go to jail or you face, the penalty. So there's a whole stack of burdens that's put on the people that perhaps maybe the government and maybe the government with the private sector could help us mitigate. I was talking to someone about insurance. Is it possible to have insurance for kidnapping? Because all these millions that they're paying these kidnappers, how many businesses can bear such losses? Can we get a group of operatives with integrity that will be the link between us, the people, and the ones that terrorize us, help us find a way to profile them.
You know, sorry to cut you here. You raised two issues here. You said you talked about the perimeter fencing or walls, and you also talked about what obtains in other climes. And if you look at it, I've been trying to, take my head back to what I've seen in other parts of the world, specifically where you're coming from in the United States. You would hardly see many of the schools with such fences. And they also have, ways definitely which you can get to your child. Even the car, there must be